How are you, my younger brothers? I'm your elder brother, Kiran Roy. So, this is one question which I'm covering today, which I've been receiving like since the past 2 3 months, but somehow I was not able to come to this topic because there were already lots of other topics which I was covering both in my Hindi and my English channels. So, this question was predominantly asked in my Hindi channel, but I'm addressing it in my English because they can manage it by watching the English video as well. So today, this topic is like a very crucial topic because in this age of social media, of internet, fast internet, cheap data connections, there is this new trend going. It's not a new trend actually, it has been going since ages. But now, due to the availability of cheap data and like video calls, whatnot, world has come closer, giving this has given a rise of like long distance relationships. So many people indulge in it. Like many people are already like they are going through this. They are like involved in long distance relationships. So most of them who are in a long distance relationship, they are like completely clueless about what they are doing, whether it is the right thing, whether it is the wrong thing. But what whether it's a right or wrong, I will definitely tell you by the end of this video. You'll be getting a clear picture about what it is. I'll be giving you my unfiltered opinion. There's no two ways about it. But the present status from what I could make out is that they are like completely clueless, though they are in a long distance relationship, but still they have a feeling that something is not right. So I'd better ask Kiran Dada and get to know. So I will definitely address this to the best of my capability, and feel free to comment and definitely do consider giving a super thanks if you find my content valuable. 100% proceedings will go to the orphan kids of the Chembur Children's Home, and also you can take the Be Charismatic membership in my Hindi channel. That will give you the insights and the tactics. It will train you about the dark psychology of women. Lots of things will be covered in that. You can definitely consider taking these. So to begin with my topic of long distance relationships, my first point is long distance relationship is the biggest trap for a man. You will ask me why. I will give you all the points with complete research and truth. I will only bring out the reality in front of you. First point is it emasculates men. You will tell me how. You will ask me how does it emasculate men? Long distance relationship means you are a digital boyfriend. And in a digital boyfriend, what is okay? Before I come to that, you tell me what is the essence of a relationship from a man's point of view. It is physical presence, it is displaying your masculinity, it is dominance, it is feelings, it is emotions, it is like complete having complete control. I'm talking from a alpha point of view, all right? I'm not talking from a Sims point of view, which you will realize what you were and what it is supposed to be. You will realize by the end of this video. But ideally, what is the definition of a proper relationship? It's physical intimacy, physical presence for that matter, physical touch, face to face talks, eye to eye contact, the breath which you hear, the heartbeat which you can feel, the dominance, as I said, the complete control basically. It's the complete exchange of emotions, it's the complete exchange of physical energy, because the entire universe is running off energies. The entire universe is running on energies. So, what is a relationship? It's a complete exchange of your internal energies. Whereas in a digital relationship, it is completely stripped of each and every point which I just mentioned. So, when the main fulcrum is missing, when the main ingredients of a relationship is missing, so what is the man reduced to? He's just reduced to being a digital simp, a digital loser, wherein he cannot partake in any of these attributes which I just said, all of these points. He's just reduced to a digital simp. in the process stripping away his masculinity. Because when a man cannot be a man, cannot behave like a man, cannot express like a man, he's just on the mercy of his girlfriend or his wife, for that matter, if they are in a long distance relationship. They are just dependent on the mercy of how that wife or that girlfriend feels. He's always left at the whims and fancies of the partner, of the lady, basically. There is absolutely zero control in it. He cannot say, hey, come, I feel like meeting you. I'm just coming from office. I want to see you. He will never get that option of seeing that lady because they're in a long distance. They will have to wait for months, like days, weeks, months, years altogether to meet. So he has absolutely zero control. He's completely left at the whims and fancies of that lady. Whenever that lady will feel like talking to him, only then that's the max they can do. What max can you do in a long distance relationship? Max is they can video call. Max is they can talk. That's it. Apart from that, can they do anything? No. They can't even feel the bread. They can't even touch and check the body temperature, for that matter. Forget romance. Suppose if one partner is having fever, because care constitutes a huge part of a relationship, and nobody's He-Man, nobody's made of robot. So people might get sick sometime or the other, and that is the time they completely crave the warm and soothing, nurturing comfort of their partners. But in this case, the partner can't even touch and feel the temperature. Then what expression can you indulge in? What expressions can you exchange amongst each other? There is absolutely nothing you can do apart from just talking and communicating and saying that I got sick. Apart from conveying the news that I am sick, there's nothing much you can do. So the bottom line is, when a man is not able to partake in his natural masculine activities, all of the points which I mentioned and more, he naturally gets stripped away of his masculinity step by step, psychologically. So my first point is, it emasculates a man, and that's like I explained you how it emasculates a man. Now my next point to prove how he gets emasculated is, he starts overcompensating. Now he's not able to show his love through other manly gestures. There are many manly gestures: opening the door, pulling the chair, taking her out for a candlelight dinner. Just random stuff which I'm remembering, I'm saying. But there are like thousands of things which a man can do, right? To prove his mannishness if they are like living together. There are many things, many things. What I said is just like small fragment of it. But now in this case, he's unable to do any of these. So what he does, he tries to overcompensate. The reason being, he cannot be physically there to be for her, when she's sick, for that matter, to take her out shopping, to provide for her, to be there for her, to listen to her problems, to be a shoulder when she's crying. He cannot do any of these. So what he does, what he tends to do is, he tries to overcompensate it by being too available through texts, through phones. I mean, through phone calls. He's always available. And when a man is too available on the phone or on texts, somehow there is a wiring in each and every woman, which is the unsaid wiring. No women will agree to this. But from my psychological studies and research over the years, I can easily say, no, I mean, women will never claim, as I said. They will always be happy to receive the text, to receive the calls. But their wiring is such that they soon tend to lose that attraction and that interest if that man is too available. So since this man in question is trying too hard to overcompensate for his lack of presence in the form of calls, in the form of texts, in the form of video calls, because that's the max he can do. What else can he do? But he's overcompensating it by being available round the clock. So since he's available round the clock, that X factor, that interest, is lost from that woman's point of view. So thus in the process, he's again getting emasculated because the lady is not considering him man enough, and the interest is gone. And next point is, he starts living in her frame. It will be her time zone, her schedule. He will be waiting the whole day for her calls, and if she doesn't call, he will panic. So ideally, what is an alpha male? a man who chases his purpose, who slays his goals, who works on his body, who works on his business, who works on his life, and he focuses on his life to make it the best version that he can ever dream of. That is what an ideal man is supposed to do, right? But in this case, he's not able to do that because since his wife or that girl has not texted him back or has not called him back, his entire focus is only wasted basically on her. Where in that time he could have easily utilized in bettering his life. He could have used that time in going to the gym. He could have used that time in doing something productive. Because to do anything productive, you need full focus, right? You only say, suppose if you have some important productive work to do, but your mind is upset because your girlfriend or your lover has not called you since quite some time and she's not picking up the call. So your mind is completely there. Would you be able to focus on your job at hand or your task at hand, which will bring you closer to your goals? No ways, you cannot do that. So in what happens in the long run, they tend to move away from their goals because any man who is completely focused and waiting and upset about the lack of phone calls, lack of communication, who is busy waiting the whole day gone. Even in the night, if that lady calls, but what about that whole day which just got wasted? Because he can never focus on the gym. See, even gym, running for that matter, playing guitars for that matter, because these are the activities which I partake in. You need undivided focus. Otherwise, you only tell me, how can I run 10 kilometers on an average every day? I lift weights every day. Today also I did. Now it's evening. In the afternoon I go. Early mornings I go for a run. I can do this only because I have undivided focus, right? It's only through discipline, undivided focus I'm able to do that. But suppose if my mind is upset regarding something, you only say, would I be able to focus in that? No, because all these activities require supreme focus. It requires supreme dedication. It requires supreme like like a like the eye of the tiger. You need to like have just one vision, just one game plan, nothing else. There should be no other thing in your mind. But whenever these men, they don't get that phone call, because this always is the case. I've seen this in most of my cases, 1:1. Like if they have good communication for sometime or the other, there is a lack of communication, and that lack of communication destroys the peace of mind of the man. Thus in the process, it's like a vicious cycle. It has a impact on each and every aspect of his life, including his finances, his work in the office, gym, running, whatever he does. Everything takes a full toll. It takes a toll, heavy duty toll of each and every aspect of his life. So bringing him closer to his fall of masculinity, basically. Now my next point is, no physical intimacy, in spite of being in a relationship, equals to frustration, equals to weakness. So suppose when a man is in a relationship, expecting intimacy is just a part of it. That's no big thing. I mean, it's not like too much to ask, right? If you're married, if you're in a committed relationship, it goes without saying that anybody would expect physical intimacy. But in this case, they, in spite of being in a committed relationship, they have zero physical intimacy due to the distance issues. And since they cannot do that, it ends in frustration for that man, which in turn results in porn addiction, emotional neediness. This is a huge point underlined. They are the most susceptible to get into emotional neediness, and emotional neediness equals emasculation, loss of masculinity, because no masculine man should be emotionally needy. But in this case, they tend to become emotionally needy due to the lack of physical intimacy, in spite of being in a in spite of being in a committed relationship. So you get the connection. These are all from my mind. These are all analyzed from my mind as per my understanding of psychology. So this again is giving you another reason to emasculate that man. So in the long run, in my first point which I mentioned, emasculity, these were the points with which a man can lose his masculinity by staying in a long distance relationship. Next point is, long distance relationships turns men into simps. You will ask me how? Because this waiting game, playing as per her frame, as per her time frame, waiting for her calls, waiting for doing everything as per her whims and fancies, completely takes away the masculinity out of a man. It's a no brainer. But this man in question is still waiting for her calls, is still doing everything as per her time zone, as per her like availability. If she's in a job, she cannot talk. But this man has all the time in the world because he's waiting the whole day to just to get an opportunity to talk to her. So in the process, he is putting in lots without getting in, without getting anything in return. So this is like completely wasting away his manhood, you can say. He's just completely wasting away whatever he has to offer in something, from which he's getting no returns, absolutely no returns, apart from just a few calls here and there. That too, if they're in different time zones, it's very difficult to have normal calls. So suppose even if they're not in a, like even if they're not in two different corners of the world, suppose even if they're in two different cities of the same country, still the lady must be having her office, must be having her work, her studies. List is endless. She can never be too available always for his man or for her man. So what happens is this man ends up getting frustrated, and in turn it definitely turns that man into a simp. It's 100% no brainer that as per my studies, whatever studies I have done in my life till date, I've been studying human psychology and I've been counseling people since the past 20 years, and I've been studying psychology since the past 26 years. First 6 years I studied and instantly I started counseling and using my psychology knowledge. First 10 years were done non-professionally, only for my students of my academy and their friends or and their relatives. The last 10 years I've been doing it professionally. I've been charging money for it, though I personally never took any money. It all goes to the Chembur Children's Home orphan kids. So my this point is loud and clear. Long distance relationship can definitely turn a man into a simp. And as what I was saying, I'll come to that now. In my entire experience of 20 years of counseling professionally, I have seen, like, I have got 100% track record. I have seen it's only simps who are in a long distance relationship. This is a very big statement I'm saying, but since I'm saying this on record, I must be double sure. I must be 10 times sure to make this claim. So as per my studies, as per the subjects whom I have counseled, whom I have studied, I have 100% strike rate of seeing that each and every guy I was involved with who were in a long distance relationship were all simps. So point is loud and clear. A long distance relationship can definitely make you a simp. And in fact, if you ask me, because since I have seen 100% match, the moment you tell me I'm in a long distance relationship, I will instantly equate you as a simp. Because as I said, no alpha man. In my, as you might be aware, I have been one of the biggest playboys of India at one point in time, at one particular point in time. I have dated like an amount, I cannot disclose the figure, but that figure will like blow your mind off. But still, not a single one of them have been a long distance relationship. All of them were like proper, like physical relationship, as in always present relationship, not long distance that I will see her after 6 months, 1 month, 2 months, nothing like that. Because I personally don't think, I personally have not done that. So I personally don't think any other alpha male for that matter will ever indulge in something of this sort. Only simps will find it convenient for them, but not an alpha. Sorry, I have to say that because I personally have never done that. And I've been dating chicks since the ever since I was 13 years old. Ever since I was 16, I was like a full blown, like you can say a rock star, you can say. I was performing professionally throughout the globe. I got friendly with lots of girls in different parts of the globe, but I was never in a relationship with them. I had one night stands, I had situationships, I had each and everything, but not a relationship. Relationships were only with people who were like near to me, who were, I mean, I had, as I said, I had lots of girlfriends, you can say, whom I used to meet whenever I used to tour their place, like that. But those were not relationships. But whoever is in a relationship, whoever is in a long distance relationship, I don't think there is something that is something good. Because in my counseling sessions also I have seen that couples who, suppose a girl, they are in a relationship, If if that girl genuinely loves that guy, she will not take up that assignment or that better job prospect in other city or other country if they genuinely value that man. They only go when they have no feelings, no respect for that man, is what I have seen. Because I've seen many high value girls like completely saying no to their future job prospects. Instead of getting like hike in their salary, everything, they said, no, my husband or my boyfriend is important for me and I cannot leave him. So I would not like to take up your offer. I've personally seen many women doing that. But I've personally also seen majority of the women saying, no, I want to take up that opportunity, and they straight away go. And once they go, they always convince that simp boyfriend of theirs that I will always be in touch with you. And that's since that guy is a simp, he says okay. But once she leaves the shores, as I said, all these attributes, these happen, because whatever I'm telling you in this video, I personally experienced them in my 1:1. So it's 100% match. I have got 100% match of every every guy involved in a long distance relationships. All of them are sims in my studies. The open air, the world is big, I agree, but in as per my theory, as per my research, all are sims 100%. So you have a high rate, you can gauge the rate yourself of a man turning or being a simp when they're in a long distance relationship. Now I'll tell you some brutal truths when it comes to long distance relationships. Trust issues, time zone excuses, cheating cases, lack of trust, all these things are going to abound when you're in a long distance relationship. Because since there is a time zone difference, it becomes very easy. Because in one of my 1:1 cases, man was in Mumbai, girl was in some foreign country. There was a huge time zone issue. So this guy had consulted me. He said that earlier the intimacy was very good, the communication was awesome. She was his fiance, actually, not married, but fiance, not just a girlfriend, fiance. So she said, I mean, he said, my client told me that earlier communication, everything was bang on, and I did not want her to go. I had clearly expressed my displeasure about her taking up that assignment, but she said that I will go there and I will also do something for you in my office. Both were from the same field. So she said that I will work my way up and I will call you also there. But the initial 2-3 months, everything was fine. She was calling at least in the night time when it was her morning. So that time they were having a bit of conversation every day. But after a point, after a month or two, even that stopped. So this guy got like very much like worried. That's why he booked a 1:1 with me. So it is there I saw that it was a clear case of lying by taking the excuse of time zone. That's why I use the term time zone excuses, because she started giving the excuse of time zone. So we soon investigated that case, her case. We have the ways. I have a team of investigators working alongside me. So we got the details, and I had to give my client the bad news that she is indeed seeing somebody, because we got the full access. I mean, we have the technology to get full access, to get into her chats, to get into her stuff. So we showed the proof. Initially, he was like not willing to believe, which is a common human tendency. They will like not try to accept the actual reality. But soon we showed him the proof that, because this is one thing which definitely happens. This cheating thing is a very common phenomenon in long distance relationships, because there is no accountability. There is nobody. I mean, see, within a framework, you are answerable to somebody when you're living together. Suppose you both are living in the same house or in two different houses in the same city, there is an element of being answerable to. Whereas in long distance, you have all the freedom in the world to do whatever you want. There is nobody, there is no CCTV camera watching you, like not in literal senses, but like there is nothing. You are not answerable to anybody. There is no big boss watching over you. You are completely on your own. So it is very easy for some lady, for that matter, because in this case, it was the lady who was there. So it was very easy for her to like completely indulge in another affair, because she met somebody from her office and she found that that guy is way better than my client in all aspects, looks, package, everything. So she decided that since they were not married, they were just fiancés, so she thought that he is going to be a better option for me. So the girl started like putting less and less time, and completely she withdrew after a point in time. So I had to bring up the truth, the harsh truth, to my client. So this is what personally I have seen happening in majority of my cases, that they first give you the excuse of time zone, then they will, then one big thing which I have seen in all these long distance relationships are trust issues. Trust issue is a big time thing which will definitely happen. It's a phenomenon which I have seen in each and everybody's case. How much ever loving they may be, how much ever good rapport they may be sharing, how much ever trust they may be having, seemingly, but at the back of their mind, they always have trust issues, because they will, a man in question, they will always think, today she did not call me, now where is she? Is she with somebody else? Is she sleeping with somebody else? Has she gone on a date with somebody else? Has she found somebody else? So this trust issue will keep on hampering the peace of mind of the man. So this is a harsh truth, harsh reality that you cannot take away. These things I have seen in all of my clients. Personally, I have seen. So long distance relationship, as per me, does not work. But I'll still give you more points. Now, in this point, I'm going to tell you why most women lose interest in a long distance relationship. When a woman is in a relationship, social show off, you can say, like showing off to the people, is a very big constituent of being in a relationship. They just are not, they, I mean, they are not in a relationship just for themselves. They like to flaunt it to their friends, to their society, to their family, to their relatives. They always like to flaunt. They always want that validation. They always want to show off that, see, I am also a couple, I am also in a relationship. Whereas in a long distance relationship, she has no such avenue to show the world that she is indeed in a, to show the society rather, that she is indeed in a relationship, because as far as she is concerned, she is a single there. She is lonely, she is alone, she has no, the partner is not with her physically. So that is one important point which I have seen, the lack of social acceptance. The other point why women lose interest is because of lack of emotional emotional interaction and physical presence. So, as you must be knowing, physical and emotional needs are paramount for any woman, for that matter. Any woman on earth, she has two biggest needs of physical as well as emotional needs she has. But that can only be done when they are together. In phone calls, what physical need can you partake in? I mean, which physical need can be fulfilled just by a phone call or a video call? Even if they do phone chat or phone sex, as they call it, that is like nothing. Like, that is like all bullshit. They can never be in a, they can never get that physical intimacy through online phone calls or whatever. And that emotional need which they crave for, that can only be attained when they are together. Through physical touch only she can get those chemicals which are required. But since they are in a long distance relationship, it's very easy for a woman to lose that touch, to lose that love, because they are not getting any of these points which I just mentioned. The absence of a masculine energy makes her seek it elsewhere. So this is another reason why women lose interest, is because since she has an absence of male energy, an absence of masculine energy, which she sorely needs, so she tends to seek it elsewhere. So that is another reason, coming to my point, why women lose interest so easily when they're in a long distance relationship, or why women, they tend to cheat, or they tend to like completely ghost that man altogether, because they need that masculine energy, that masculine presence in their lives, and that can never be attained through phone calls. If they are like apart, they're staying in two different cities, it's not possible. So that makes them seek it elsewhere, because see, a thing of values, commitment also comes into the picture. But these days, the complete family dynamics, society fabric has changed. Now there is nothing called as ethics, there is nothing called as values, there is nothing called as commitment. So if they're not getting that masculine energy from the desired source, they tend to seek it elsewhere. It's not a big deal at today's date now. So that is one of the biggest reason now. So overall, if you ask me, coming to the conclusion, if you ask me, my point of view is long distance relationships never work, because in my case I have seen a 100% strike rate of the relationship going completely haywire. And even in the relationships which were seemingly good, they were living in an illusion, because the wife was already cheating. It was only me and my team who blew the curtains, who blew the lid away and showed that she was cheating. Otherwise, that man was living in a fool's paradise thinking that everything is fine. So either this thing has happened, or it died a natural death. The girl moved away, the girl ghosted him. These are the only two things which I have seen in all of the cases till date. But in none of my cases which I have seen which had a happy ending, that they were apart, then again they came together, they lived happily ever after. That thing never happened in any of my cases. It was either the man was like not aware of what's happening and we had to investigate and find the truth. Because in all of my cases, one pattern was that the man was suspicious. That's the reason why they came to me at the first place. They were definitely suspicious, because it's a very common trait. That's why I mentioned it in my video also, that dude, they always give that excuse of a different time zone. They always say, hey, the time zone is different, so how can I call you? They start finding excuses, and this is one of their best excuses, that we have nothing in common, as in our timings are different, my work hours are different, my work hours. They will always start giving you excuses, and when that excuses come and the communication gets less, that is when these guys gets concerned, and that is when they contact me. And when they contact me, it is my job, it is my nature to get into the depth of it. And when I got into the depth of it, in 100% of my cases, I have seen either the girl has like completely lost all interest in my client, or she's cheating, either of these. But in any of my cases, I did not see that the girl is like not cheating, or is having full, or is like completely like loyal and is in love with that guy. That I have never seen in any of my cases. So I'm a guy who can give conclusion only on what I have seen. So since I have seen these cases, my verdict is absolutely no. Long distance relationship will never work, because I have not seen, I have never seen it working in any of my cases, and I have seen more than 1,000 cases over the past 20 years. And all these 20 years, if none of them have gone good, then you can see the statistics are right in front of you. So I give you a disclaimer that I have not seen the national statistics or international statistics or any internet statistic which is available on the internet or any journal. I have not seen any research papers. It is completely as per my 1:1 cases. I have studied more than 1,000 cases. It's completely based on that. But as I said, none of them have had an happy ending. All of them like either naturally died out, or like in a harsh way it died out, or they were ghosted. Something bad only happened. Nothing good ever came out of a long distance relationship. So me, since I am a truth seeker, I have to bring the truth out, how much ever harsh it may sound. My opinion is a long distance relationship will never work. Stay away from it. Highly not recommended. I would never ever ask you to get into a long distance relationship. Suppose if you have not got into it, then never ever get into it at the first place. But now suppose whoever are watching my videos and they are in that long distance relationship, and if they find any of the points matching from whatever little I said, I did not say much in this video, but if any of the things matched with you, then definitely you can book a 1:1 with me. I will guide you further regarding that. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow with my next video. Jai Hind.